A pentagon is plotted on the coordinate plane below. Which point is located on the perimeter of the polygon? So perimeter is another word for border or like picture frame. So if I go look for the border of this shape, it would be along this line right here. So I need to plot each of these points or ordered pairs and see which one falls along this perimeter. So remember, my ordered pairs are written as x, comma, y. My x value, the first value, tells me how far to the left if it's negative, or to the right I go if it is positive. The y value, the second coordinate, tells me how far up if it's positive, or down if it is negative I go. So negative 1/2. I have a negative x, which tells me I'm going to the left, and a negative y, which tells me I'm going down. So to graph an ordered pair, I always start at the origin, 0, 0. I'm going to go negative 1/2. Well, if I look at my coordinate plane here, these little marks represent half, because from 0 to 1, there's one mark in between. So I've got 2 spaces. So this would be 1/2 right here. So I need to go negative 1/2. So I'm going to the left, and negative 1, which means I'm going down. So to the left and down. And I want to go down 1 whole unit. So I want to go all the way down to negative 1. So my first point would be right here. Point B has a positive x value, which means I'm going to the right, and a positive y value, which means I'm going up. So Mario runs before he jumps, so I'm going to run to the right 1.5 steps. So 1 full step, and then a little half a step, and up 3. So 1, so that's 1 full step, 2 full steps, and 3. So point B would be right here. Point C is at positive 1/2. So it's positive, so I'm going in the right direction for x, and negative 3/4, which means I'm going down. So positive 1/2 means I take a half a step in the positive x direction, and negative 3/4 means I'm going down underground in the y direction. Negative 3/4 is halfway between negative 1/2 and negative 1. If you think of it like money, 3 out of 4 quarters is a little bit over half of a dollar. So I would want to go negative 3/4, which would be right here for point C. And the last point that I have is 0. Let's do yellow. 0 and 2.5. So 0 for the x value means that I don't take any steps to the left or right. I start at this origin, and I don't take any steps in the x direction. But then 2.5 is positive y, which means I'm going up in the positive y direction. So I start at the origin, I don't run in any direction, and I go up 2. I jump up 2.5. So 1, 2.5 would be right here for D. So if I go back to my question, it says, which point is located on the perimeter of the polygon? Well, the only point that I graphed that was on the perimeter, or on that border of my shape, was point C. So C would be my answer.